First of all, I'd better check the Monokuma file to see exactly what's going on. The victim was Chihiro Fujisaki. The time of death is estimated to be around 2 AM. The body was discovered in the girls' locker room on the second floor of the school. The cause of death was a blow to the head with a blunt object. She was killed instantly. That's all it says. Well, it's not like there's any point in complaining about it. No matter what, I gotta do what I gotta do. Monokuma File 2 has been added. Hey Makoto, do you have a second? Huh? Did you need something from me? Of course. Life without purpose is quite dull, you know. So, what did you need? I'm going to let you cooperate with me during my investigation. Huh? I'm purchasing your talent, the same talent which allowed you to solve Sayaka's case. Solve? No, I just... You seem to have some limited use, which is why I've chosen you. You have the honor of contributing to my investigation. So you're inviting me to come with you? You're doing it in the most arrogant way possible, though. Now then, shall we get it started? But... We need to get moving. There's no time to be standing around. I don't really know what just happened. But it looks like I'll be working with Byakuya on this one. I use this locker room all the time. Now it's become the site of Chihiro's death. But why was she killed in the locker room? Actually, if you think about it, she could have been killed somewhere else than carried here. She was very light, that is true. It wouldn't be hard for someone to carry her, but still. I still think she came here on her own by choice. What makes you say that? She'd been talking lately about how she wanted to get stronger. So, you're saying she came here to exercise? But according to the Monokuma file, apparently she was killed around 2 in the morning. Would she really have been exercising that late? Hina or myself are usually in the locker room during the day, so she probably was avoiding it till then. Avoiding it? Although we invited her to join us more than once, she never showed up. So I can only assume she was trying to avoid us. And instead she came here to exercise in the middle of the night? Perhaps, but it's difficult for me to imagine she would have come alone. She did want to start exercising, but she specifically mentioned she couldn't do it by herself. She needed support from others. So you're saying she could have come here in the middle of the night to train in secret? But that she also would have come here with someone else? It's a possibility, I think. Sakura's account has been added to the Truth Bullet section. I'm going to talk to Mondo. Dude had a real complex about being weak. You heard Chihiro talk about it, right? All I need to do is get stronger. Yeah, I do remember. She said that more than once. Sure did. Which I guess explains the trip down here. But did she really need to get stronger that badly? You already mentioned it, but she was a girl after all. Most girls aren't all that strong. I don't know, man. Haven't really thought about that stuff. Because of Chihiro's complex. I can't help wondering what it might be. Mondo's account has been added to the Truth Bullet section. There's something weird about that. What he said. Anyway. Let's look at the obvious things. There's a dumbbell on the floor and... there's a blood stain. There's a bloodstain on the dumbbell. The Monokuma file said a blow to the head with a blunt object is what killed her. Does that mean that this dumbbell was actually the murder weapon?
So,
I don't imagine it could have been anything else. Locker room dumbbell has been added to the shift billet section. Now I believe it's time for us to move on. Huh? Already?
Nanda.
New clues won't magically appear by standing around here. We need to check every aspect of this case. That's true, but
Ikuzo.
if you're satisfied, let's hurry up and proceed. He's so pushy. I got caught up with the wrong person this time. I wanted to talk to Kyoko. Anyway. So, this is our next location. Huh, this place? This is related to the investigation. Figure it out yourself. It's no fun if you don't, right? Nope. We got the card readers. If I remember right, this card reader is meant to work with our handbooks, right?
Nanda.
Do you have an issue with it? If so, you should take it up with Monokuma. He said that, then quickly and sharply clapped his hands together. You called for me? Has he been domesticated?
So,
It seems that Makoto has a question for you.
Sure, what's up?
Well, it's about this card reader.
Yes, the card readers have all been designed to interface with each of your e-handbooks. You can only enter the locker room corresponding to the gender listed in your individual handbook.
And it's impossible for two people in a row to go through while the door is unlocked, correct?
If there were some sort of erotic terrorist on the prowl. The ceiling-mounted Gatling gun would initiate a Swiss cheese slaughter.
And the school regulations prohibit anyone from lending someone else their handbook, correct?
Correctly correct.
So then, that means only the girls can get in the girls' locker room and only the boys can get in the boys' locker room. No, it doesn't. In other words, Shihiro's body being found in the girls' locker room means... Hey Makoto, I can see right through you. See right through me? Allow me to tell you what you're thinking. Bitch, I know what I'm thinking. Since Chihiro was found in the girls' locker room, the killer must have been able to get in there.
つまり、
As such, the killer must be one of the girls. Did I get it right?
みんな。
Good lord, you're simple. But am I wrong? You should pay closer attention to the regulations. The answer has been right in front of you this entire time. Loaning your e-handbook to another student is strictly prohibited. Only the act of loaning a handbook is prohibited. Borrowing someone else's is perfectly fine.
I would expect nothing less from the prodigal son of the noble Tagami family. So you managed to sniff out the loophole in the regulations.
Knowing you, I would bet you created it on purpose, didn't you? To add a little more excitement to things.
You're treating me like a pretty little appetizer instead of the main course that I am. Now then, since the dead can't actually talk, they're not people anymore, they're things. Get it? Got it? Good.
Wait, hold on. You're saying that's a loophole, but in order to borrow something from someone, then that means someone would have to loan it. So,
So sleepy. Just listening to you makes me want to pass out. Be more like Byakuya and get your poop together. Or else I'll charge you with criminal negligence. No more questions. Figure out the rest on your own damn self.
まあいいだろう。
Well, I know that you are unfortunately lacking in the mental faculties. Whatever. Let's head to the main hall. The main hall? That'll help you understand what's going on here. Card reader has been added to shift billet section. We came to the main hall. So, what are we looking for here? Bitch. Does that mean that he wants me to figure it out for myself? I know. It's this. There's a mailbox here. Could there be something inside? Is it? It's an e-handbook. Wait. There's 3 of them. But what are they doing here? So you finally found them. Bitch, I fucking found them first! Huh? Did you know these things were here, Byakuya? I happened to find them by chance myself the other day. It seems there's a system in place where the handbooks of dead students get delivered to this mailbox. So then, these 3 handbooks belong to Junko, Leon, and Sayaka? You can go ahead and confirm it yourself. I immediately turned on one of the handbooks, and when I did... You're right, this is Sayaka's handbook. Now do you understand? This is the key to the loophole that I revealed earlier. Yeah, I feel like I'm starting to get it. You should pay closer attention to the regulations. The answer has been in front of you this entire time. Loaning your e-handbook to another student is strictly prohibited. Only the act of loaning a handbook is prohibited. Borrowing someone else's is perfectly fine. I see. Yeah, I understand now. Main hall e-handbooks. Okay.
なんだ
Hold on a second. What's wrong?
妙だな。
That's strange. One of the handbooks won't turn on. Is it broken? Whose is it? The other handbook showed Junko's name when I started it up. Then the one that won't turn on must be Leon's, right?
なるほどな。
It would make sense, yes. After all, he did get pummeled with dozens and dozens of baseballs. Pummeled with baseballs. The memory of it came flooding back. That cruel punishment which led to Leon's death. The execution that the mastermind concocted. A cruel, heartless death. You're right. It wouldn't be surprising for the handbook to break during that kind of assault.
Hey, hey! Hey, 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 hey! Oh! What? That e-handbook is essential to the student life here. Crucial, integral, instrumental, a super big deal. There's no way it would break that easily. But it did. If I say it wouldn't break, it wouldn't freaking break. It can withstand up to 10 tons of pressure, and it's waterproof up to 100 meters, okay? I don't care how many baseballs you hit it with, it wouldn't do crap. Oh, but even my amazing handbooks do have one weakness. It does. It's a secret. I wouldn't want you to go breaking any more handbooks.
なんだ
Then Leon must have broken it somehow without realizing what its weakness was, right?
Hard to say. You know what I think? I think his handbook isn't actually broken. But you might ask, how could that be?
Leaving the question hanging in the air, Monokuma disappeared. Also, I don't think it was dozens of baseballs, I think it was scores. What just happened? Monokuma said it's not broken, but it's undeniable fact that it's not turning on.
まあいいだろう。
Well, I don't see any connection to the case, so it doesn't matter for now. You think so? Either way, something about it still bothers me. Broken e-handbook. Yay! Oh, it's great! Okay then, this should be enough to get things rolling. Let's begin our investigation in earnest and track down the true culprit. Yeah, we need to find out who killed Chihiro. To be exact, not quite. Huh? Not quite? Okay, now what you fucking want, sissy boy. What did you mean by that, Byakuya? To be exact, not quite? Certainly I want to reveal Chihiro's killer, but more precisely, I want to discover the true identity of Genocide Jack. Then, you really think... You truly believe Genocide Jack is the one that killed Chihiro?
何度も言わせるな。
Absolutely. I have no doubt that Genocide Jack is the culprit in this case. That murderous fiend is Genocide Jack, right?
なんだ。
There's nobody else it could be. A murderous fiend who kills again and again using bizarre and brutal methods. They're like a ghost, attacking suddenly and then slipping away before the police can catch up to them. And what nickname did the internet give this mysterious serial killer? Genocide Jack. They say he's killed thousands of people, but that's gotta be an urban legend. Still, could one of us really be a demented psychotic killer like that? You're not wrong to wonder. But words mean little right now. I have something that will prove it. And I can show you. The world. Look at his fucking legs. They're like fucking 70% of his body. What do you mean? Blah 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 blah. And I have a basis to believe that. I assure you, Genocide Jack is one of us. Is there really proof? There's somewhere I'd like to take you. This will provide all the evidence you need.
決まりだ。
Evidence that Genocide Jack is the one who killed Chihiro. Evidence? Does something like that really...
Ah, hey, you two! Big trouble, I need your help.
お前の
We're
相手をしている
busy.
暇はない
Leave us alone.
But it's an emergency. Emergency! Come on, please, you gotta help me. This is a serious emergency. Please, please, you gotta help me. Just calm down, okay, Hina? But it's an emergency. An emergency? What happened? Something's wrong with Toko. She's acting super strange.
Well, I mean, she was acting pretty strange earlier, right? What should we do, Byakuya?
妙だな。
Since it's Toko, I must admit I am intrigued. I suppose we can take a second or two to see what's going on with her. Are you sure?
何度も言わせるな。
Don't make me repeat myself. I didn't expect that. I thought for sure he'd just say no and that would be the end of it.
Okay, come on, hurry up!
Wait for us, Hina.
行くぞ。
It looks like she's headed back to the dorms to Toko's room, most likely. You're right. Ding dong. Is Toko inside? Some kind of emergency. Oh, for fuck's sake, do I need to talk to Hina?
You guys are too slow.
I think you're just too fast. So, what kind of emergency?
Well, after what happened in the girls' locker room, we left Toko in her room so she could lay down. After a while, we came back to check on her, you know, see how she was doing. But when we did, it was weird. She refused to come out, and she kept saying all this weird stuff.
Weird stuff?
まあいい
We
だろ
should try talking to her ourselves. Yeah, good idea. I might as well give it a shot. The door swung open, slowly and silently. Holy crap! An aura of negativity flowed out from behind the door, forcing a gasp out of me.
いや朝比奈さんが心配してて深谷さんが閉じこもってるって
放っておいて。
さとりあえず一度ドアを開けてくれない
好きにさせない。ジェノサイダーショーなんかの好きにはさせない。
Genocide, Ashio! And just like that, she slammed the door in my face. What was that? She's been acting like that this whole time. When I rang a little while ago. I'll drive out the killer. Drive out the murderous fiend. It doesn't make any sense, right? I was afraid to leave her in there alone, so I tried to bust down her door. But it felt like something was holding it shut on the other side. I couldn't even budge it. Toko was scared enough to even bar her door? Does she think the same thing as Byakuya? Does she really think the serial killer Genocide Jack really murdered Chihiro? Is that why Toko's scared?
でも
Whatever it is, I'm really worried about her. Isn't there anyone who might be able to persuade her? Byakuya, she loves the pants off of him. Hey, Byakuya, you think you could ask her? To come out of her room, I mean?
まあいいだろ
Sure, whatever.
Huh? You're going to talk to her, Byakuya? Wow, I guess you can be nice when you want to. Byakuya stood in front of her door, not making a sound, and pressed the doorbell. After a few moments,
放っておいて。しつこヨガミくん。
戸上だ
ごめんなさい。約束守れなかった。でも安心して。これ以上はもう私がジェノサイダーショーの好きにはさせないから。
and with that, the door slammed shut. Even Byakuya couldn't pull it off.
There's nothing else we can do. Let's just get back to the investigation.
Hold on! Hey Byakuya, what was Toko talking about just now? Something about promise.
なんだ
Oh, I have no idea. Another one of her delusions, I'm sure. But
黙
if I say I don't know, that means I don't know. Just let Hina take care of her.
Oh yeah, okay. I'll stay here and keep an eye on her.
れ行くぞ
Well then, let's go.
Without waiting for a reply, Byakuya sped away. Byakuya! And I hurried to catch up. I tried to talk to him several times as we walked. But he didn't even look back, let alone say anything. He just kept on walking towards his destination. Finally, his feet brought him to a stop in front of a certain room. The library!